Alright, ladies and gents, we'll go back here for yet another capture of the D-Rings King of Thrones. This is going to be game number 11 of the whole tournament. Pretty much it's an ongoing event. It's King of the Hill style, so if you lose one game, you're knocked off as king. Spotting in the top left-hand corner as our yellow Protoss, there'll be none other than, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, my fellow clansman from Sun Can for the D-Rings All-Kill Team League. It will be Gorg, or SGS's Gorg. Not really sure if SGS wants to be, needs to be acclaimed for all their members, but if they want to, there you go. And then the bottom right hand corner as our teal or green Protoss, it will be LMaster or Babo. I believe his ID is SGS. They're both from SGS, but I mean, again, I don't even know if that means that they even play together, honestly, because they're just one massive Skype group. I mean, I'm even part of it. I mean, I don't actually really use it at all, but like in Skype, you'll just get like these endless like notifications that during some parts of the night, it's like, hey, let's do practice games, and all that other fun stuff. So, if you want some practice games, go check it out. Now, the map is Polaris Respiratory. You guys may not necessarily know this map. This map was back in my StarCraft 2 Brood War days when I was doing some of those casts, back on Fearbox. If you reference game 1, I believe, when I was casting with my co-caster, we were talking about Fearbox. It was one of my old channels that I started actually Brood War casting, and then I actually went to actual Brood War. But pretty much, let me just show you kind of the map features. You have this long back area where you can definitely do some draw play on. It does go over your natural, so if you do lose this, it can be a bitch to deal with, because then your natural's at siege as well. You could take a mineral only third, or you can take this kind of weird location over here, where this little choke area is. Actually, on the StarCraft 2 Brood War version, it's actually a little bit different, but the same premises here. And then the top right, you can actually get a double gas if you want to, if you can keep it alive. And then you kind of have these high ground areas, which is generally where I would say the fights happen. Almost it happens in the really early game. PvP. Oh, are we gonna have some mana pylons right here? Nah, I don't know. In PvP, I don't really know if you're gonna really see a lot of the map features of this map to be completely utilized. I mean, you can't really siege up this base or something like that. And also you have these ramps right here, which definitely can play a factor, I guess, in PvP. This is the one map feature. If you can really restrict this area to I mean, Goods can only come in here single-filely. Zealots, if they're on a good UI path, they'll probably go 2 at a time, but really it's going to be tough, and then you kind of have to go up this narrow choke point anyway. So really, there's going to be a high defender's advantage from really whichever point you look at it, if they're this far away. This ramp is probably the best way to entryway, because you have a large ramp to bust through. Now, does either player know about this? I don't know, but I think the whole map pool is like pretty much every iCup map besides like some like super imbalanced one. I mean, maybe even Blue Storm's available in this. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is that we didn't really see anything really too cute. Both players just opting to go for the gateway, a simulator, cyber core timing. I mean, you can even look at the production tabs. I mean, they're literally the same. I mean, they actually, their timings are like slightly different. Now, this is where they might diverge a little bit. We do have the gateway. Okay, so you see the robo going up for what's his name? It's Gorg right now, and we'll see how he does. Gorg, I believe, if he's under the different AKA for Suncan, he was on like a 2-winning streak in to get our clan, or my clan rather, Suncan Khan, or whatever you want to call it. 2 wins in week 2. So this guy's not bad by any means. LMaster, I believe, is D+. He casts. So I mean, this guy, the definitely one of the benefits of casting is that you can definitely kind of just see where mistakes there generally are, and then you can kind of apply that to your gameplay. Now, because of my inability, my schedule is generally casting, I don't actually play that much. I'd feel like if I practiced as much as I casted, I could get B. I would honestly think I could hit B if I wasn't joking around as much while playing and stuff, because I don't actually really take this game really competitively. Not like StarCraft 2 or actually I kind of joke around in StarCraft 2, but I play that one more competitively than Brood War and Halo is good. But, yeah, I'm sorry getting so sidetracked, but I really don't know what to really, cast at this point. So PvP, I mean, what you're seeing right now is you're seeing a 1-gate robo in the support bay. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Did not opt to go for the shuttle, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there is no shuttle, so he did opt to go Reaver first. So this may even identify more of a defensive position. And again, kind of giving you that idea of the defender's advantage if you know where your opponent's coming from. A Reaver's going to be magnificent going off this narrow bridge or up here where Scarab shots will always do their max damage. So definitely going to be following that up with an expansion right here. If he had another gateway down, then I would say that he would probably be applying aggression, but because there wasn't, it kind of makes sense. We do have the shuttle coming up now, so what can happen in PvP, which is kind of really nice about this build, you can get in some, interesting situations, maybe even awkward situations where, you see your opponent coming at your front door and you don't have enough to deal with it, but you're going to have to cancel your. What can happen is, let's say for example, LMaster pressured here with these, how many goons? 7 goons of his. He out micros. Gorg knows that LMaster can out micro him, so he forces the cancel on the Nexus. But at the same time, the shuttle that's coming out is on route to his onto LMaster's base, kills off the mineral line, and then as long as Gorg can hold up his main ramp, he pretty much wins at that point, which is kind of a nice factor. And he can play very defensive. And it's all really a preference of really what you want to go in terms of building compositions and stuff. I mean, generally in PvP, you're gonna get your gateway Reaver centric army pretty much. You normally go heavy goon in the early game. If it calls for a 2-gate and you want to go for some really fast speed, like speed zealot timing, that can definitely work as well. Are we gonna have another expansion coming up right here? I mean, really, Gorg is gonna get really greedy in this PvP, I guess. He does have Reavers, but I mean, you don't want to get too overconfident because, while the economy is starting vastly improving, LMaster is going to want to look to pressure soon, as he's not producing. I know he's producing probes consistently. A little oversaturated at his main base, but that's okay. The interesting thing though is, he's off of 2-gate support bay robo, so that is like maximum efficiency that you can do up for 1 basis per time. At least in PvP, you're not really gonna see much more of that. I'm actually quite surprised because LMaster actually has more probes than what's his name has, which I find very interesting. Nope. Okay, now it's starting to go over, but they're still equal this part. And this, I really don't like LMaster's position right now. And I'm kind of taking this from my experience from StarCraft 2 with a 4-gate. It's very similar in terms of the economy of what happened. So really, LMaster kind of did like a 1 base, really like max, like just producing as many units as possible. Kind of took a while to pressure. I mean, he's gonna be pressuring now with an expansion. So I feel like it's kind of a half-hearted push, and it's kind of delayed in my opinion. And it's very hard to come back from this because if the economy of, Gorg stays, up for this long, it's just going to give him such a boost. But we may just have a base trade scenario because we're going to have LMaster go for this. Oh, no. You want to attack. This map is too large to do a counter push. I mean, you just better hope you can defend. I mean, he's getting up to, 4 more gateways being thrown down now. Of course, now with this natural being under siege, so they're gonna have that extra economy, which is unfortunate. So LMaster did actually hit that timing probably at last minute, and actually opting not to even go for the Nexus. We'll just go right up the ramp. That's totally fine as well. Defending this ramp though is gonna be really hard with 2 Reavers, especially with shuttles being able to spot on the high ground. Right now, we do have the X amount of goons that are continuing to come over here. 1 lone observer is hiding over here though, however. So this is actually really odd because we have a base trade scenario right now. Oh, and if he gets... Alright guys, so we're back with some minor technical difficulties. As you can tell, Mineral line did get pretty much swept up at this point in time of Gorg, I believe. If we're getting these players right, yeah, no. Well, so more of these players again. So Gorg is yellow. Okay, so Gorg. Okay, so again, we're having base trade scenario, but Gorg doesn't have that many buildings left. And look at this. LMaster is actually going to follow up with an expansion down here. So I think LMaster has won this. In the odd predicament we're in, I think LMaster will pull a win, at least in terms of that. But I guess at the same time, we do have Gorg just taking the natural. I mean, both players are taking the naturals of each other. So this game might go on for a little while longer, ladies and gents. It's going to be pretty awesome. I want to be a little careful, though, of the scarabs, though. I just don't want to spend the minute. I mean, he doesn't have... Does Gorg have not... Does LMaster not have probes? That could be very problematic. Okay, so, again, you guys can't tell, but LMaster is lost all but one probe. No. Apparently that probe died. Okay, so LMaster has no probes. Yeah. And he can't produce them. So, yeah, Gorg might have won, actually. Of how odd that is, I mean, he has a good defensive position. And, I mean, he can build a scarab, and that's about it. Which is unfortunate. Can he defend, or will LMaster be able to take this? Oh, the Reavers, they two at his shots. But the two Reavers are still alive. He's still trying to kill them off. So many goons are dying, but it looks like Gorg might be able to pull a victory here. He's getting so close. Oh, but I didn't see the 4 goons at the north part of this engagement. Oh, this is going to be so tense. Can Gorg defend these Reavers? Oh, this is... Oh, LMaster may have just done it. Can he pull the probes? Can he do it? Oh, he's trying to micro his Reaver. The best of his ability here. This Reaver's out of scarabs. LMaster has nothing left. The king will go down fighting, but there is nothing left for him. All I can do is just kind of manner this Reaver around as there's no scarab shots left. No, wait. I lied. Apparently there's one probe left. I didn't realize it was possible, but it is. Who knew? Who knew indeed? Who knew? We're gonna have scarab battles right now. Just want to be a little very careful. As this mineral line could be completely destroyed at any given time. He's gonna pull all of his SCVs, all of his probes for whatever reason, and GG. Game 11 will go down to Gorg, leaving the new victory. Now there is no any more replays at this time, so I'll cast them when they come in. All right, guys, Puka signing out. Great game, great base trading game. Peace.